Yes guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new around here and you enjoy football betting, anything to do with football betting and winning money and the best strategies and just discussing football in general, then this is the place to be. So make sure you stick around till the end, and if you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos. Now for this one, it's going to be a bit weird. I want to try and do the whole thing without editing too much. It just wastes a lot of time, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to be bringing these videos out. So hopefully I can do it at least every 2 days. But if I can do one per day, then that would be sweet. But you know, life gets in the way. Life is busy, so I'll be doing this as much as I can. Now I've got some notes to my side, so if you see me glancing over there, you know why. Now, where am I going with this? So on the Telegram channel, I posted this morning. I said if anyone wanted a video where I just go through some matches which are being played over the next few days. Very chilled video. We'll just discuss the key matches, go through some stats, give my thoughts, and then you guys can discuss it below. So it's going to be a very, very chilled video. Nothing crazy. It's just like I'm sitting with you right now in front of you. It's just a chilled one. I don't want to edit it too much. We just go over the flow with this one. So there's going to be a few breaks in between whilst I think about what I'm saying and shit. But it's just a bit more realistic. A bit more realistic. Anyway, what drink have you guys got? Whatever you've got, give me a cheers. I mean, the time at the moment is 12:53. So I've got a cup of tea. It's nothing crazy. But if you're drinking coffee, beer, whiskey, whatever you've got here, or if you haven't got a drink yet, go and grab one. Let's have a cheers. Cheers. Good luck with all your bets. It is really weird recording like this. I won't lie. But if I can get used to it, it'd be a quick way to get videos out daily, longer videos. Because if you've been a follower of the channel for quite a while now, you'll notice my older videos were the Premier League prediction videos, and then I've done some Champions League ones, some Europa ones. But the problem with them was like, I don't actually do pre-match bets myself. It was just for you guys to get some tips. Like I do all my bets in play, so it's a bit weird when I'm not even doing the bets myself. And also to do them videos, I'd spend hours on all the research, and then to make like a 5-10 minute video, and then I'd have to edit all of it, upload it, and it was really boring. Like, I didn't mind doing them first of all, but then it started turning into a bit of a chore. Once or twice a week, just sitting there for like a few hours doing all this research for pre-match bets. And then I kind of like felt like a robot. I'm just sitting there like, this game, you know, they've scored in 5 games in a row, and then this team did this and this team did that, so I'm going with both teams to score. And it's boring. It's not me. I didn't enjoy it. So that's why I switched to shorts for a bit. I don't mind doing shorts because it takes like 5 minutes of my day, if that. Quickly upload it. You guys can get a quick video and then go on to the next day and post. And I tested it. I was doing a daily short for about 2-3 weeks. You guys, I'm sure most of you saw them. And the thing is, like, you guys who are subscribed now and you're watching this and you've already been a follower of the channel, you lot were amazing. You were smashing the like button. You were hitting the comments. And like the like to view ratio on them was really good. Like, you guys are quality, so thank you. But like YouTube just doesn't really push shorts for this sort of content. Well, for my channel anyway. I know some other channels might do really good with shorts, but for me personally, it just wasn't reaching new viewers. But whenever I do longer videos, YouTube seemed to push it more. So if that's what YouTube likes and that's what you guys like, then we'll go with that. And I don't mind doing it because, I mean, I don't mind doing it if I don't have to do it the old style, sitting there like a robot and editing. If we can just sit here chilled like this with a cup of tea and just talk about today's football, then I'm game. So let's have a look what else I need to quickly mention. Chilled. Oh yeah, that brings me on to this one. So if you guys do like it like this, just relax, chilled, not too much editing. You know what I mean? If I go silent for like 1 minute, I'll quickly cut that off. But I'll just keep it flowing like this. And if you enjoy what I talk about throughout this video and you want more of this and you want it daily, I'll try daily, but if you want these videos more regular like this, then just hit the like button and let me know in the comments below, because that's how I can gauge what you guys want. If there's not many likes, then I know you guys don't really like this, so I'll switch it up. So just smash the like button if you do like this video, okay? Because it helps me out. So the plan of this video, quickly, what's today? Today's the Thursday 10th. There's a lot of matches. We're just going to quickly go through some. I've picked out a few key ones which I'll discuss. We'll look at some stats. We'll look at some odds. Nothing in too much detail. I've not looked at anything yet. So it's a blank canvas for today, which is quite interesting. I do all my bets in play, like I said earlier. So I'll keep a note of these games and I'll be watching them later. And I'll decide what to do. But we'll go into that as I get to each game. Now, going forward in the future, I will share my screen. I'll screen share. So you can actually see the stats I'm looking at, the website I'm using. And it'll be a bit better for you guys because you can actually see all the different stats I'm looking at and picking out certain ones, etc. But I'm just waiting for some replies from some websites. And then we'll go from there. You'll understand what I'm on about once I get these emails back and it gets confirmed. But for now, we'll just sit here, we'll discuss, we'll have the drink, and we'll go from there. So, is that it? Is that all I've got to discuss in my little bullet points? It is. So, today, Thursday the 10th. Now, there is a lot of good matches today. We've got games in Poland, you've got Europa games. I think there's a couple in England, but let's just see what's playing at the moment. I mean, what's the time now? It's 1 in the afternoon already, so I need to wrap this up pretty quick. I don't want to spend too long doing it because the time I upload this, it's going to be a bit late. But whatever. Let's have a quick look. There's a few games. There's a game at 3 o'clock which would be good to watch live. It's in Serbia. Primoraji versus Bravo. Let me have a quick look at this. Let's give some stats. I mean, it's 3 o'clock though. Oh, it's a bit late. I mean, if you're watching this and it's not 3 o'clock yet, watch the live stream of this game because the stats look good for a first half goal, especially the away team. The away team, if you look at their last 5 games, it's ended with 3 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 6 goals, and then 2 goals. The home team, they don't score as much, but in the last 5 games, 3 of them have been both teams scoring. And the time of goals scored and conceded for both teams point towards the first half as well. So if you're watching this at 3 o'clock, well, before 3 o'clock on Thursday, give that a little watch because that's a good one for first half goal. All right, I'm rambling on now. Okay, let's pick out the games let's talk about the games which I picked out earlier. So the time I upload this, you should have time to watch these live, but it's at 6 o'clock. There's 2 games in Norway. Now, the Norwegian league has just started, so pretty much all the teams have only played 2 games so far. So at least they've had 2 games to warm up, get their fitness up, and they should be active. One thing I would say is certain stats I wouldn't look into too much right now, such as when goals were scored, what minutes and stuff, because obviously they've only played 2 games, so the stats are going to be very all over the place. They're not going to be very accurate. I'd wait until they've played maybe 5-6 games. The more the better. The more games they've played, the more reliable the stats are going to be. So we won't look too much into that sort of stuff. But the 2 games I've picked out here, they kick off at 6 o'clock. And the first match is SK Brann versus Strom's Gold Set. What? I don't know. I'm pronouncing it completely wrong. But SK Brann versus Strom's God Set. You'll find it. It's at 6 o'clock. Now, both these teams have only played 2 games so far. However, they've been goal fests. Brann, they've had 1 game away from home. That was their first game of the season. They lost 3-0, but 3 goals. And then in their second game, they were at home and they won 3-1. So both games, 3 goals and 4 goals. Very, very solid. And then if you look at the away team here, they've also played the 2 matches, and their last game they won 5-0, and their game before that was 2-1. So at the moment, both teams, for the 2 games they've played each, it's active. There's going to be goals. Going by this anyway, the last game they played was in August, not too long ago, and that ended 3-2, so we had 5 goals here. So that's a good game to keep an eye on. There'll be live streams of it around the web, so potential markets for that would be a first half goal and over 2.5 goals. The odds at the moment will be crap, so don't bother doing pre-match bets. Wait until in play first, as always. In the first 10-15 minutes, if you can see both teams are putting shots in, then over 0.5 goals would be a good option. You probably get odds of about 1.8 when it hits about the 20th minute, 25th minute, but only do that if it's lively. The second game in Norway was Viking versus Kristiansund. That's at 6 p.m. as well. Same sort of thing applies. They both played 2 matches each. Viking, both their games have ended 3-1. They won 3-1. They lost 3-1. So 4 goals in both games. And the away team, Kristiansund, they've played home and away, and both games ended 2-1, which is quite weird. So again, both teams have started the season conceding and scoring plenty of goals. One thing to keep an eye on though, they've played each other 13 times. The last time they played each other was in November and only ended 1-0. And the game before that was 2-0. So head-to-head stats are not so good, but that's not too important, head-to-head stats. It really isn't. So yeah, at 6 o'clock, have them 2 games up. If you can, have both streams open on your screen. Have one match here, have one match here, split the screen. Watch both, over 2.5 goals or a 0.5 first half goal in them ones. Look good. And now we've got a couple of 3 games in Europa I want to quickly look at. Let's start with the Tottenham one. So Tottenham played tonight. They got Frankfurt in the Europa League. What to say about this game? I mean, Frankfurt are not having the best of seasons. Either are Tottenham. I mean, let's have a look at where are Tottenham in the league now. Where are they doing? What are they doing rather? I mean, they're sitting 14th. They're coming into this game after beating Southampton 3-1, but that's nothing to boast about, is it? And then you've got Frankfurt. What's Frankfurt saying? I mean, okay. They've improved. They weren't doing this well at the start of the season. Excuse me. They're sitting 3rd. Let's have a look at their away record rather. The last 5 games they've only won 2. Tottenham at home, they've won their last 2 home games. Jesus, can't stop coughing. Let's have some tea. Right. I mean, Tottenham are so ropey though, aren't they? I mean, have you seen the... This is worth laughing at whilst you're here. If you've seen Leicester's record, right? Let me just bring it up on my screen here. It's kind of annoying I'm not screen sharing yet, but we will do eventually. Let's look at Leicester's record, right? Their last 12 games. Quick. So their last 12 games, they've lost all of them except 1. And it's going to be Tottenham, isn't it? It's Tottenham, 2-1. All the games they've lost, and of course, out of all the teams, it's Tottenham who they beat. I mean, it's just typical Spursy, isn't it? Anyway, back to Tottenham versus Frankfurt. Let me have a quick look at the odds here. Let's see what they're saying. So Tottenham are favourite, odds of 1.7. Frankfurt 5.1. I mean, that's generous. A draw is 4.6. Let's have a look at their scoring record. So Tottenham at home, they're not too bad at home, but it's worth noting that they have conceded in their last 4 games at home. They conceded to Man City, Bournemouth, AZ Alkmaar, and they conceded to Southampton. So their defence is leaky. Frankfurt away from home, they've played in the last 5. They've scored in 3 of them. They put 3 past Bochum. And they scored 2 against Ajax as well, away from home. So it might be worth looking at once it kicks off at Frankfurt over 0.5 goals, potentially. I don't know if you can do that on the exchange. I know you can do it on the sportsbook. But for them to get 1 goal, that's not too bad. I wonder what... Hang on, let me have a look what a +1 handicap would be. So if you had... Frankfurt a +1 handicap, so basically the match starts as 1-0 to Frankfurt. Odds are 2.4. That's not too shabby. It depends how the game starts. If Frankfurt look good, that would be a good option. First half goal, 1.29. I'm not too keen on that. Both teams to score, 1.64. That's not a bad shout. Let me have a quick look at the minutes of when goals were scored. I'm looking at goals by minute stats, and a very interesting one is for Tottenham. They score a majority of their goals in the last 10 minutes of matches, 28%, which is wild, really. And in the last 15 minutes, there's a 36% chance of them scoring. Keep an eye on that game. Watch it live. In the last, let's say the last 20 minutes, when it hits around the 70th minute, if Spurs haven't scored yet, or it's 1-1, or they're trailing, basically if they're not winning this by 2 goals or more, and there's 20 minutes left, watch this, because Tottenham do score a lot of their goals in the last 10-15 minutes, and the odds will be really good for that. So that's a good stat to keep an eye on, okay, for tonight, for that one. The other game I wanted to look at was Rangers versus Bilbao. Now, when it comes to Spanish football, I'd say Bilbao's probably my favourite team. I'll try and watch them when I can. I don't support them or anything like that, but they are just a very solid team to watch. They're so good, and they've done it consistently for years. I mean, if you compare them to like a team in the Prem, if you look at how Villa have done the last 2-3 years, that's sort of like what Bilbao have done, but for longer. They're just a really well-structured, organised team, and all the players know what they're doing. They're just a very good team, very hard to beat. And they've got Rangers. Now, Rangers, they're a bit iffy at the moment. If you look at their home form, they've not won in 5 games at home, and they've only scored 1 goal at home in the last 5. And they've played teams like Hibs, Fenerbahce, Motherwell, St Mirren, and they lost 1-0 to Queen's Park as well, which is shocking. Bilbao, on the other hand, they're doing well. A lot of draws, though. They've drawn their last 2 games 0-0. Away from home, though, they've drew to Villarreal and they beat Seville 1-0. Let's have a quick look at the odds, see if there's anything worth noting. Rangers are 4 to win. Okay, odds are 4. Bilbao are 2.1 and a draw is 3.55. I mean, I like the look of Bilbao. I think Bilbao should win this. The only thing which puts me off is, I know it's a bit random, but it's the atmosphere at Rangers. Like a night game against Bilbao, the atmosphere is going to be electric. It's going to be so good. If you watch Celtic versus Rangers recently, I know they were away from home, but their fans were unreal over at Celtic. Like, Rangers just outsang them. They were just so good, and they got their team through it, and they won. And I think the same applies here. I know their home form isn't good, but if they turn up tonight and they're up for it and their fans get behind them, odds of 4 is decent. I don't think they'll win, but double chance, home or draws, the odds of that. 1.9, that's worth looking at. That's decent. I mean, it's annoying because on the exchange, you cannot get Rangers over 0.5 goals. Sometimes once the match kicks off, they open markets for it. But they might not, and if they don't, you have to go on the Betfair Sportsbook. And I looked already, Rangers to score 1 goal is odds of like 0.4, but the Sportsbook odds are always a bit crap. But once it kicks off, 20 minutes in, if Rangers look solid and they're pressing well, the odds should reach about 1.7, maybe 1.8. Then you could jump on then. We'll see. Anyway, what do you think the results can be for that one? It's tough. I mean, Rangers' form is just crap at home, but under the lights at home, who knows? But I'll be looking at a Rangers goal if they start well, because the odds of a home win are really good. So, or even if Bilbao get an early goal and Rangers start pushing in the second half and push, then maybe a double chance. Then you get odds of like 5 or 6. Decent. Right. Next one. How long is this video so far? It's about 20 minutes. Oh god, it's long, man. Really long. Hope it's not too long. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, next game we have... Is this the last one I'm talking about? This will be the last game I'm talking about. Let's talk about this one. So we have got Lyon versus Man United. Now, I've picked this one out because of the beef going on. It's cracking me up. You've got Matic, whatever you want to call his name, Matic. He's come out and called Onana the worst goalkeeper in Man United's history. I mean, right before the game tonight, Talk about beef, man. And then Onana's replied saying he's won more trophies at United than Matic has. So there's a lot of beef going on. I mean, we know what Onana's like. What if he has like an absolute shitter of a game and does some stupid shit? He's going to look like a right idiot. But then at the same time, this might fire him up. He might play quality tonight, keep a clean sheet, do like 100 worldy saves. But then what if Matic scores? You know, he's good in the air from corners. He could score. I know he doesn't get forward much, but from corners, he's in there. Imagine if he scores and he runs up and gives it to Onana. You know, that could be interesting. So I'll be watching that one. In terms of the actual game, Lyon are in really good form. Like overall, in their last 5 games, they've won 4. At home, they've won 4 in a row. And everyone knows what Man U are like. They're just so ropey. A lot of draws. Away from home, I mean, their last game away from home, they lost 1-0 to Forest. They beat Leicester 3-0, but it's Leicester. 1-0 to Real Sociedad, 2-0 to Everton, then lost to Spurs. Let's have a look at the odds. Lyon have odds of 3 to win tonight. And Man United 2.62. I mean, I think you'd be a bit silly not to take the Lyon win seriously. Odds of 3 is very good. But like I always say, wait and play first, because with pre-match bets, we could all lump on Lyon to win with odds of 3, and in the first 10 minutes, Lyon get a red card or their striker gets injured or whatnot. So wait and play first, see what happens. I would swing towards a Lyon win if they start the game really well. But out of curiosity, I want to see what the odds for Matic to score would be, because that would be quite funny. Odds of 15. I mean, is it worth a couple quid just because of the beef going on? Like, when the corners happen and the set pieces, Matic is not. He's going to be up for them, man. After that little beef him and Onana are having, he's going to be trying. He's always got his fucking head on it. So, odds of 15 for Matic to score. I mean, as a fun bet, that could be interesting. Players shot on target. I mean, even for him to get a shot on target, you get odds of 6. Matic, a shot on target, 6. That's worth looking at. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What else do I want to discuss? Not too much. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, this is my first time doing a video like this and just rambling on and talking. So it's a bit strange for me. It will get better. If you guys like it like this, the more I do it, the better it will get over time. Because normally I sit there and I edit for ages. I cut out all the blanks and when I muddle up my words and stuff. So it's very different doing it like this. But if you enjoy it, hit the like button and let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see what sort of feedback I get, and then we'll go from there. And if you're not inside the free Telegram yet, make sure you get in there, because I do drop some free tips in there, and I'll let you guys know when videos go live. It's completely free. I'll put the Telegram link below. Get inside there. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the matches tonight, any bets you're doing, or just anything in football, anything in general about football. Pop it below. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you maybe tomorrow morning with another video. But if it all goes well, we will have another video for the weekend. Let's see. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.